relationship, not a liability. This is something. No, be an asset.
Yeah.
And not a liability. She just even put it up there. Be an asset, not a liability. You taught me that, and that makes me feel good because I know my lessons didn't go.
This is
in
the one
vain.
with the birthday today?
Yes.
She's looking for a present.
Okay. No, she got. Well, we sent her everything already.
For a present.
She got everything she gonna get.
Dude just can't never accept the fact that
he's a hater.
I'm not a hater.
And he's lonely.
I'm not a
and
hater.
he's lonely.
I'm
and
not
you
a
speak
hater.
like a lonely
just don't
person.
like
You
it
even
when
talk
people
like a
do
lonely
better
person.
than me. I'm not a hater.
That's a hater.
No.
we in here. We talking about relationships, men and women's roles in a relationship. To your question, sir.
Real, and I'm being serious because
a woman can make as much money as she wants to make.
Whoa,
if she's making more money than the man, then that's just either you don't get jealous about it, you don't hate on it. You either level up, get your ball rolling, or you get out the way.
Right. I mean, because I never understood that. Like, what difference does it make if we're together and we are, again, flowing naturally as one in a relationship?
Facts.
The money is not a factor. We're going to do what we need to. We need to do. We're going to do what we need to do to make it work.
But that's the problem. You two, and I'm not faulting y'all for this. Y'all are speaking idealistically. Realistically. In this day and age now,
realistically, for me, that in 2020, if I make more money, it doesn't matter because we're taking care of each other and we're doing things as a unit anyway.
So you would never hold it over his head?
Hold it over, unless he a goddamn bum. Why would I hold it over his head? And in that case, I ain't dealing with no bums.
Facts. What?
Here he go, like the annoying kid kid from middle school.
Let him say
the
what
annoying kid in the classroom that keep raising his hand.
No, I'm not.
That keep raising his hand.
I have no problem with that. I'm just being honest here because y'all are, like I continue to say, you're speaking idealistically, and in an idealistic world.
No, we're speaking like we have morals and fucking values. Excuse my expression.
Idealistically. So unfortunately, there are not millions of Tianas running around. There are not millions of Terrences running around. People wish there were millions of Dougs running around, but unfortunately, disappointed, there's only one. The fact of the matter is, with all of these people out here, it seems like the new statement is chasing the bag, chasing the bag, chasing the bag. How is it that you can be that way and you do achieve that bag and you can sit up here and share it with somebody who does not achieve or has not achieved on the level that you've achieved, and allow that man to leave?
Let's say this, because Ophelia made a valid point when she said
Ophelia gonna be lonely because I broke up with her.
Like, just like you saying she gonna be lonely and you lonely. Worry about your loneliness.
I have broken up with Ophelia.
Let me say this. When it came down to it, and the dude looked at her like, damn, you already got the house. Damn, you already got the car. You already got the dog. I can't bring nothing to the
damn dog.
I can't bring nothing to this relationship that's gonna satisfy you. Why not concentrate on the worldly things and concentrate on her? There's something she's missing in her life. Companionship. Right? Compatibility. These are things that she don't have because she's in the house by herself with the nice car and the dog. Why not come in and enhance all of that?
Right.
Why not come in and beautify all that? All right, I see that you had the credit to get this. Now let's put our credit together and get a better one of those.
Right.
Get a better one of those. We can keep the dog because we got to wait till that joker die off. Or we can get another dog that can be compatible to this dog, and we can just be in here together.
And I think that's the things about like traditional relationships nowadays. I mean, I'm not gonna say traditional relationship nowadays. I'm gonna say the one thing that interferes with relationships nowadays is that a lot of this generation is worried about the superficial things.
Facts.
Thank you. That's the
facts. And I tell people all the time, at the age that I'm at, Because people ask me all the time, well, you're so pretty and, you're so articulate and
You alright.
I'm alright or whatever.
Oh, Lord,
Here comes the hater. God damn, he's like an annoying kid from middle
Did
school.
you see? Y'all should have seen
The one who always puts his hand up
Y'all should have
all
seen
the
how
time.
hard she did that little snake.
God,
I was like,
hater.
Multiple sclerosis.
God
ass.
damn.
Go on and finish your point. Finish your point.
Insensitive. That's why he's lonely.
I'm not lonely.
What are you?
Temper tantrum.
I'm lonely as shit.
Anyways, I tell people all the time, they're like, you said, you're educated, you're working on these projects and things like that. And I tell people all the time, I'm single because I choose to be single. I'm single because I'm not going to settle for anything that is less than what I expect.
Story, Doug.
Like, right.
It's not your story.
How come as long as she got
That's-
King Jesus, she don't need nobody else?
That's not your story.
How
Doug.
come as long as
He's
she
so
got
irritating,
King
man.
Jesus, she don't need nobody else?
Because
Not
that's
your
what
story.
it is. That's not your story. So stop trying to take it.
I'm dead in the water, still floating. I
Hater.
want King
Anyways,
Jesus.
so
He
back to what I
loves
was
me
saying.
too.
What I was saying was, so then the next question is always, what do you want to be? What do you ever see yourself being married? I said yes, but the person that I'm going to marry will have to have the same values that I have because I am an old school traditional person, and the reason being is because one, my parents got a divorce when I was young, and unless you didn't put your hands on me, we gonna get through this. We're gonna figure it out.
So you're telling me
We're gonna figure it out. Even if I have to punch you in your face a couple of times through figuring it out, we're gonna figure this out, bruh. We're not doing it. Say something smart.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying he may not see the way out with two black guys.
No,
Wow.
but no, seriously, I have an old school view on marriage. I think nowadays a lot of us, they go into marriage with the idea that if something happens, they're going to get a divorce. I understand sometimes some things you just can't deal with, or you can't work. You feel you can't work through it. But my thing is that foundation now needs to be laid, and it needs to be a lot more stronger. Like people in the social media age, everything is do it for the gram, do it for Facebook, do it for online, and people are now rushing into these marriages, and then 1 year later, 2 years later, they you see the pictures of the wife dwindle down, or you see the pictures of the husband starting to wither away, and it's because they're not together, because they did it for the gram instead of doing it for themselves.
Right.
They don't lay that proper foundation. They're so busy worried about what people think on social media that their relationship is really just a collage or pictures on social media.
Wow. That's not for real. I'm not even joking. You know what? That's real. That's real.
Right.
Because people really and truly think, just playing back.
Why your face so close to the mic, bro? He
He
about to swallow the damn mic in the
That's what happens
studio.
when you lonely. You look
That's
for
what you are.
companionship any way you can get it. Man, this mic is in a relationship
Yes, we are.
for the next 2 hours.
This mic lets me speak. This mic lets me speak my mind.
So my follower said it's not about love no more. It's not.
It isn't.
It's not.
That's why it doesn't last, and that's why relationships aren't traditional anymore.
Yeah.
That's why.
Wow.
Because you see all these memes on the internet, and people they flock to that. They flock to it, and it's like, oh, this is what I want. This is my idea of love, or this is my idea of a good relationship. No, that's not you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. That girl could be getting her ass beat, and you wouldn't even know. Guess what? And every week she like this, man crush Monday, and you know what I'm saying? Well, that's mine, but behind closed doors, she's unhappy.
You know what? Me and my wife make a joke. We made a joke. We went to a New Year's Eve party, and the whole way to the New Year's Eve party, my sister-in-law was in the back. I'm talking about from the time we got in my car and drove to my buddy's house, we argued, and it was about what I'm playing on the radio. Why is my heat so high? Why is this? Why? And as soon as we got out the car and got in the party, we was like, smiling and everybody. And my sister-in-law, like, she joked us because then when we left the party and got back in the car on the way back home, we was right back at the
unpause.
What did you do? Why you rolling my window down? Because you got it so hot in here. Why you listening to this kind of music? I don't listen to this kind of music. And the whole way back, and my sister-in-law was like,
now that's
y'all need a reality show because ain't nobody gonna believe that y'all be in the car one way, get in front of everybody else. They would think that y'all was Ken and Barbie. I was like, Lord.
But you know the funny thing about it is, the one thing I hate is when people sit up here and tell me they're in a relationship and they don't argue. What? I hate that.
Yeah, that's unrealistic.
Don't you lie to
Who
me.
don't argue?
That's
don't
unrealistic.
Lie to me, man. I be like, and then you walk on water too.
Yeah,
and
somebody
you said 5,000.
Somebody is one of them. Somebody is one of them silicone dolls you could buy if you ain't arguing.
Exactly. You know what? It's so funny because I said that one day, like, so all of my grandmother's brothers are married, I think, except for one of them. Mm-hmm. And like their relationships, like they've been in long-term relationships with their wives. Like, I mean, like 35, 40 years.
We got a call.
Oh,
we got a caller.
We have a caller.
What's up, caller? What's your name and what's your sound?
Valerie.
Hey, Valerie.
Valerie sounds like a Valley girl. Hey, Valerie.
Oh gosh.
Well, I'm a little bit of a Valley girl.
You see how you
hold on, where you from, Valley Green?
Where you from, Valerie?
Where you from, Valley Green, Valerie?
Fredericksburg, Virginia.
Fredericksburg. Oh, Fredericksburg. Spotsville,
Cul-de-sac.
Kentucky. Spotsville, Kentucky.
Oh.
No, it's Fredericksburg.
I'm dead. Yo.
Okay, Central Park.
Yeah. So you on the SOP, Valerie. So what is your thoughts on the roles of men and women in relationships?
Find out what her sound is, bro. Don't ask her no question.
Okay, excuse me.
Well,
What's your sound, Valerie? What's your sound other than being from the valley?
Let her talk.
Women always stick together, boy.
Dead. It's
well, look, okay. Actually, I do need to go back to something what you all were asking. If a woman can make more money and still respect the man. So, my feeling on this is, if money is a priority, money is going to be the problem. But if money is not the priority, and the priority is establishing a strong, connected relationship, then money is just a tool that you manage.
Woo! Hallelujah!
Valerie, I just fell in love with you.
Don't do it, Valerie.
Valerie, listen to me.
Listen
to me, Valerie. I am a poor black man just trying to make it in this world, and to let me be broke but still in charge. We can go to a justice of the peace right now. There's one in Southeast, ain't there?
No.
There ain't no justice of the
Bye.
peace in Southeast.
Bye, Doug.
What?
Let her finish. Let her finish.
Valerie,
Here you go
trying
with
to,
shenanigans.
Valerie, they trying to stand between our love, girl. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it.
Well, they sound pretty smart to me. I don't know. I was on TNT.
Whatever. So let me ask you a question. What do you think of the roles in relationships? Do you think they've been kind of blurred, or do you still believe in traditional roles of the man being the head, the woman, and everything like that?
I do believe in the traditional, because my parents are still married, and I've seen it, but I do believe in traditional roles. I don't think that they should be in competition, but in completion with each other. And
Come on, Valerie.
they have their own ways of doing things and bringing strength to the relationship.
You better say it.
Wow. All right, Valerie. Thank you for turning this
Amazing.
thank you for turning this into the week.
Amazing.
All right,
Thank you.
See what happens when lonely people.
I'm not lonely, Valerie. I'm by myself, but that has all come to an end. All you got to do is say yes.
All you gotta do is stop it.
Don't deny what you feel, Valerie. We can make this work. We can make this
See,
work.
he begging for a relationship.
Oh.
I'm not begging for anything. I
Listen.
just feel like over the airways, me and Valerie connect.
Okay.
Well, I just want to know, are you over the airways because you have a radio personality with a radio face, or...
Valerie, you are my new best friend.
Valerie,
Whatever you
I
want for Christmas, I'm buying it. Whatever you want for. Whatever you want, Valerie, I got you.
You know, bye, Valerie. Thank you for your sound. You will be muted next time. Thank you. Bye, Valerie.
love you, Valerie.
Wow, Valerie. Okay.
Okay, so I got a question.
What's up?
So why? Okay, so my thing is this: if we're talking, so since for some people who are just joining us, we're talking about traditional roles in relationships. Do we still have them in this day and age? So I got a question. For me, why does it matter to feel like you're in charge? Like why? Like what difference does it make? Like what does it do for you?
I defer to the married man.
Say, ask that question again.
No, because he said that the male has to be in charge.
Well, I didn't say the male has to be in charge.
You said that. Something to the effect of.
See, this is exactly why I don't get in no debate with a woman. You cannot win.
Well.
You like to twist your words around.
To answer that question, there's no such thing as nobody's in charge.
Okay.
It's all about a respect thing.
And that's what I feel.
It comes to a point of control, not in charge, where you just won't.
In charge of what?
Where you just won't let people be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you always coming home and you like, why is this? Why don't you do that? When you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? Why? If you come home like that, that's gonna put a person in defense, whether you the man or the woman.
Right.
So just let people be who they are. Do you, let them do them, and together y'all should be doing the whole thing.
Do you feel like
But you don't feel wait, hold on. But you don't feel that, and I'm just coming when I say it, not in charge, because that has such a negative connotation.
yes, it does.
But I believe in biblical principles. I don't know whoever, however, everybody else is free to flow how they flow. I believe in biblical principles, and it does say that man is head of the woman and Christ is head of the man.
Okay, and
so my question is, because I noticed, not you, but I noticed when you throw that word submission out there, because the word also says submit one to another. I mean, I submit to my wife the same way my wife submits to me.
Right.
But when you bring that S word up, you would swear up and down that joint is just as bad as a person calling a black person the N word. When you sit up here and be like, yeah, I want a woman to submit. Submit?
So you mean nasty?
I'm just that's how they know. I'm talking about the end.
So I said the man is supposedly yes. I mean, but the thing is this: there's a difference between saying, "Are you gonna let them be in charge?" and there's a difference and then there's are you gonna allow him to lead you?
This is coming from a woman. I think that's poignant coming from you more so than us.
We kind of went over that a little earlier.
No,
because getting here, it's not making the right decision. It's making that solid decision. It's making that the man has to make not the final decision, but the decision that's right for the family.
Entire family.
That's right for the entire situation.
He said that submission shit don't work in 2020. Why? I wonder why. Why did you say
it's not, but it's not submission. It's not submission.
It's like
if
I
you're
said,
allowing
most
a person
people,
to lead, if you're allowing a person to lead, you got to make sure they're not leading you somewhere that you don't wish to go.
Okay, but the truth of the matter is, the reason why I say it's submission, like let's for example say me and T are married. T is better at finances than I am.
Fact.
I submit.
Most women are.
I submit to her knowledge on finances, meaning that, babe, we shouldn't do this with our money unless it came to me from a burning bush in the middle of a parted Red Sea, translated by a donkey. I'ma listen to my woman. I'm gonna be for real, because my thing is, it's not about being in charge. It's about, my woman, her gift is in finance. Just like if my gift is with something else, submit to me in that. That's the reason why it kills me when people or women nowadays think that when you say submit, it's always about obeying me. Like I'm going to lead you down a road of just depravity and degradation. No, I'm going down that road with you. I'm not trying to be messed up with you. And Lord knows I'm not trying to make a mistake, because you ain't never gonna let me forget it. So it's like, I just don't understand why submission is seen as such just a bad word. It's seen as such a bad word.
Let's change it from submission to allowing.
But it's allowing to
allowing someone
to letting it flow. Like
right.
Again, like I said, I float when I can, like in a relationship, or when I'm in a relationship, I Like I'm a lot better when we just let things flow.
Not try to control them.
I don't need to control. I don't need to control. No, I don't need to control him because he gonna do what he want to do anyway.
Thank you. Facts.
So
facts,
me trying to have
facts.
all this control, I'm doing all this extra to try to seem like I'm in control and to try to feel like I'm in charge of this man. And guess what? When he leaves that house, he's gonna do what the hell he wants to do. So I don't need to have control of him. But we can flow naturally and figure out what works for the both of us, what works and what does not work. And we go from there.
But that's the compliment. That's the complimenting of each other in the relationship where you all are getting to know one another. He knows your strengths and your weaknesses as well as you know his strengths and his weaknesses. Where he lacks, you pick up. Where you lack, he picks up. So it's an even kill. And y'all, it's a complete picture.
Right.
A lot of times people be like, well, nah, I'm just going to let her do it because. Or I'm just going to let him do it because.
Right.
No. You're
Not
not letting anybody do anything. They're going to do what they see needs to be done. If they are about you.
Yep.
So if they coming in and they don't have an ulterior motive, you know, because some people could see you. Because now that you're in comedy and you're doing your radio and all of this, you have become a hood celebrity. You can get somebody that be like, you know what? He on the move. He about to make this and he about to make that. And attach themselves to your celebrityism and be like,
not know who I really am.
Facts. And then they get to
and
the
they won't
point
even take the time to figure
you out because they're just on your coattail waiting for the whole situation to blow up.
Here we go. Here we go. Come full circle for what I said earlier. They're on that social media thing.
Right. They doing it for the gram.
They on that
Snapchat.
I used to do it for the vibe.
And the crazy thing about it is too.
It's cul-de-sac behavior. I
Do
don't
it for the vibe. I'm not gonna do it. Do it for the vibe.
Bye, bruh. I wish y'all could see him sitting here looking like
What
the
would
ghetto
make you do that?
cowboy.
What would make you do that
smacking
right
his
there?
leg.
Listen, what we about to do? Well, we're not gonna sit up here and put family business out there. Unless
Yeah, we are. You
unless
gonna
it's
you
me
gonna act
doing
like
it
you
to
got
y'all.
some damn sense
Unless
sitting
it's me
beside
doing it to
me.
y'all. What we about
Unless
to
it's
do-
you. You know what?
He tried it. He
So
tried it.
I'm
we about
good.
to take a
tried
little break. You are
He
rocking
tried
with the S.O.P. We have got the queen in the building, Tiana Talk, along with the Duke of Comedy, T. Hawkins. I am that dude, Doug, Mr. Perspective. S.O.P. NLG. Holla at us.
What is wrong with him?
I don't know what's wrong with him.
What is wrong with him? What is wrong with you, son? If y'all can see this joker,
There's something real life, like really wrong with him, y'all. If y'all just joining us, we're talking about you. See? Y'all see how he just popped up? Like, what's wrong with him?
Oh, little screen, bigger screen.
she gonna stab his ass.
That's what's about to happen. The only thing is it's gonna be witnesses, so I can't do it.
Oh, I.
We are talking about traditional roles in relationships, y'all. Have they changed? Do women submit to their significance of their husbands?
Yeah, you might as well say significant other nowadays. You might as well say significant other nowadays.
Nowadays.
For real.
Cause and do what was the other question?
Can a woman still allow a man to leave?
Yeah, can a woman
the
still
breadwinner?
allow
We are
a
right
man
here
to
at
leave
NLG
if she
Radio.
is the breadwinner?
S.O.P.
I
This
said
is
yes,
the sound of the people.
because money doesn't
That's,
matter. Money
First
shouldn't
Lady
matter
of
if
the
you're.
Sound.
What kind of world do you live in where you say money
Beyond
shouldn't
talk.
matter?
I'm talking about in a
That's,
relationship
that
between
dude
two people.
Doug,
Like,
shit. No woman.
I'm not talking like that.
No woman
First
wants
of
a
all,
broke
Doug,
dude.
shut the hell up. And you know what I'm talking about, because I already made it very clear that I didn't want a broke dude. But if I made more money than him, as long as he wasn't no bum, and get
Why
mad.
do you have a knife out? What the fuck, man? What is going on? Don't listen.
Hi,
to me.
guys.
Fellas, if you ever get into a situation with Tiana, do not argue. Agree with her ass until you get home. Text her the differences that you have. Do not tell her face to face. This girl pulled that. Look,
Why are you about to show them my weapon of defense?
because they don't know where you put it, so they still gonna end up getting stabbed if they see you in person.
He is so irritating. Oh my god.
Oh.
I think that there is still some people left in the world that have traditional roles in relationships.
Morals and values.
Morals and values. That is all it stands on.
I don't disagree.
People having morals and values. There are still some people in the left with sense.
Yeah.
It's a lot that aren't.
Some people. And finding them is like finding the dead sea squirrel.
I just feel like people got to stop.
Sea squirrel?
Dead
So
sea squirrel.
irritating. I feel like, I think when we come back, I'm going to touch on,
People say change it from submission to accepting the decision.
Right.
oh, that's a good one.
What the? That's like saying tomato.
Allowance.
And you
It's
say
the same way
tomato,
that you switch stuff around.
You say tomato, I
Right.
say big red fruit. It's the same shit.
It's the same way that you be a hater most times, and you say that you're not being a hater. You're just you don't like when someone does better than me.
I'm not a hater.
I just don't like when someone's doing better
Y'all
than
ain't gonna
me.
turn this around on me.
It's already turned around on you.
No, that's just your camera, nigga. Listen.
Nah, you be the one.
Nah,
Callers and called in and went at you, Slim.
Yo, they can come at me. I'm Teflon, baby. Come at that dude, dumb. Come at me. Because at the
Y'all
end of
just
the day,
hang on.
Whitaker,
Just
what's
hang
up,
on through
man?
this
at
short.
the end of the day, I'm gonna
short
get the final
commercial.
word because I can hang up.
Just y'all
And they
for the
can call
viewers
back.
watching.
What? How you gonna say you can hang up and like they can't
Look,
call back?
one of my friends is on the live calls. That's what you know his nickname for me.
What?
Killer.
Yes, straight up.
I've never killed anybody.
That's the reason why she don't
That's
believe
a
in
good
divorce.
name
It is
for
truly
her.
until
It's
death
not.
do y'all part, and she is gonna be the one giving your eulogy.
It is, and I'm gonna give it with a smile.
What kind of psychotic shit is that?
I'm just saying. Till death do us part. Don't tell me you want to marry me. Till death do you part, or we gonna do a part with death.
Oh my God, she's crazy.
Tiana, you gotta whoa. Whoa.
I'm just saying. I told you I'm a traditional person.
No,
That's not
that's not traditional. That is not traditional.
Hey.
That is conditional.
Yes, it is.
Happened.
No, critically conditional. That's what that is.
I'm just saying. It's till death do you.
Facts.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Come on, dude.
Welcome back.
Looks like we need
to
a new
the
board
SOP.
operator.
Yeah, we do, man. I'm trying to multitask over here. But
Listen, if
welcome
you're a
back.
producer,
Welcome back to the
Come on,
SOP, the sound of the people. You are rocking with the best. It is that dude, Dub, Mr. Perspective, the queen of the building, Tiana Talk in the building, and the
Hey,
Duke
now.
of Comedy, Mr. T. Hawkins.
what it do?
We are really and truly getting into it about the roles of men and women in traditional relationships. Just everything about it. Like, do women still want chivalry nowadays? Yes, please put that away.
Shut up. And yes, chivalry is like, I feel like,
Michael
listen,
Myers.
the funny thing is this. My son, since he was 3, has been opening doors
Does he have a name?
for women.
Why are you forcing people to put their kids' names out there, man?
Okay, I'm sorry.
He is like really
sorry.
on this nerve. It's a
I'm
nerve
sorry.
that got a little bit left right here.
I'm sorry.
And it's
We're not gonna put him out there because we're gonna
anyways.
keep Junior.
So since he was 3, I've been teaching him. You open doors for women. When you open the door, you step back and you allow the woman to walk in front of you.
Facts.
If you see a woman like if we're on the train or something, we get on the train or the bus or something like that. Like if a woman walks up, you step back and you allow that woman to go first. Chivalry is one of the now don't start chivalry and then don't keep it up.
So he should have stamina.
In more ways than one.
Hey, dog.
Since you wanted to be smart,
Y'all
in more
wildin'
ways
out.
than one.
Y'all stop talking about that baby like that. Chivalry has not died.
It has
but-
not.
That joint on life support.
But,
It is on life support.
but you gotta understand, in a society in which chivalry has passed us by, we've come from a situation where we see women doing a lot of stuff.
That's true.
Women running both roles in the household.
That's
women
true.
doing stuff that men should be doing. But if they're single women raising boys and it hasn't been done for them. So they don't know how to teach a boy how to do it for them. You understand?
So you do believe in the traditional role of men and women?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I
So-
wholeheartedly do.
So I agree with you. My biggest thing when it comes to that is, and I don't know, man. It's just hard nowadays because.
Ooh,
Go
okay.
ahead. Go ahead, Titi.
No, because you say that you believe in the traditional roles, and that's fine. I do too, technically. But no, because all right. So look, you want someone that can. You would want someone that can hold it down when you can't, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want a partner. I want a helpmate.
You want a helpmate. That's the word. So, you want to help. It was on the tip of my tongue, and I just couldn't get it out. So, Doug, fix your face.
Before you what?
Nothing.
Before you what?
She got a knife.
She got a knife.
So,
She's auditioning for a help me as we speak. Go ahead.
So, naturally, your helpmate should know how to do some of the things that you know how to do as well.
Okay.
Because, I mean, and you don't want nobody that can't do shit. Let's just be clear. Like, you don't want nobody that can't, like, okay, of course, like, the changing the tires and changing the oil, you know what I'm saying? Most chicks, that's non-traditional things. Right. A woman should know how to change a tire because the man's not going to always be there. But, like, I'm saying, like, you don't want nobody that don't know how to do anything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the traditional roles, from what I feel like was taught to us, were kind of like, for me in my generation and what was taught to me, I feel like you just sit there and shut up as a wife. Like, but that was back in the day. No. Not like that. I'm not saying like that. What I'm saying is, like, the older generation, because I remember I'll never forget, my best friend told me a story, and he was saying about his grandparents, how, you know, they were together for a really long time. And I said, well, what happened when, you know, I guess the grandfather had cheated? I said, so what, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did she take that, man? I mean, she just took it quietly. Like, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. That's my husband. I'm gonna keep it moving type thing. And I'm just like, that was you know what I'm saying? That was how they were taught back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but
I get down with that.
So let me say this. It's in my relationship. My wife came from a household with a mother and a father, so she saw the role of a woman. She saw the role of a man, and her mother and father, I commend their relationship wholeheartedly because they had the traditional, biblical, old school relationship. The man makes the money, the woman takes care of the house and the children.
The one thing I will say,
he got up and went to work. He got up and did everything. He did not allow his wife to work. Not a day. Don't lift a bone. Don't you do nothing. And he would come home and give her the entire paycheck and allow her to take care of the house. That was how I saw how my wife saw her relationship go. So from that, I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Like, amazing. And now in my relationship with my wife, she has those morals, and it's things that she can do, but it's things that she just will not do because she's saying that is a man's job. Right. She's not going to take any trash out. We have a dog. She's not going to go out and pick up any dog poop. She's not going to do this. She's not going to do that because she's a woman, and she's saying things that men should do, men should do. Things that women should do, women should do. Right. And if it's something that's slacking where she's tired, he should pick up the slack. If she sees that I'm tired, she picks up the slack. Right. So it's a good combination.
I will say that during the good feet. Let me not do that. Okay, let me start that over. I'm trying to grow in 2020.
You are being bad.
That's why I started the statement over.
Okay, go. Okay, go.
Okay, so there.
Bullshit. Go ahead.
Doug will make me smack the you know what out of his
At least I'll still be alive. But if she go to her purse.
Well, one of my followers said, she gave you a hand clap for what you said, and she said, I'll take out the trash and pick up the poop, laughing out loud.
No, but
and
call me.
And then Tanya said, women can do men things, take turns, it works. That's true. So when when JR's dad and I were together, there was a time period where, hello?
I'm sorry, babe. I'm listening.
Hello.
I'm listening. I've been listening.
Dang.
I don't want to get stabbed.
I hate you. Anyways, so there was a time when he told me, like, JR was coming up on turning 1. And from him, you know, of course you're out on maternity leave. So around the 6-month mark. Oh my God. So around the 6-month mark, I considered going back to work. Okay? He was like, no, I don't want you to go back to work. Like, I don't want you to go back to work because I can, like, you're not at work now. And I really, you know, it's been really good having you here to be able to tend to him whenever he needs you. But, sorry, one of my followers said something. So, I think I did that for about 3 months though, y'all.
Did he?
But he took care of everything for that time frame. So like from the time, like around 3 months all the way to like a year and a half, I did not work. I was at home. I did everything. Like I did the grocery shopping. I did the laundry.
Okay.
I made sure JR was okay. I got the My Baby Can Read. I taught myself baby sign language and taught it to him. Like, so that we had this communication thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but my thing is, and this is coming in the defense of women. It's speaking on what you said your people did, that traditional biblical relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Women, I will say this. I will go out on a limb to say this when it comes to women. They have no problem being that if you are genuinely who you're supposed to be.
If you're worth it.
It was,
if
you're worth it. Just say if you're worth it.
If you want your woman to stay at home.
Back then.
If you want your woman to stay at home, I believe the average woman nowadays would have no problem doing that if you are taking care of everything.
But that's the thing.
I'm going to retire my wife by the time she turns 55.
Wasn't that about 10 years ago?
No.
Who tell him he tried it? Throw something over there. Throw something over there. So, and that's the thing though. Like, back then when it was working, it was working because we both let each other flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, once I got into my flow of being at home with JR, being able to teach him myself, you know what I'm saying? Just learning new things to teach him, it was different. Like, and it felt good to be able to cook his, you know what I'm saying? Like, cook his breakfast. Cook JR's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? And just watch him explore things. It was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, I was taken care of, but it didn't work. So, and it stopped working because, guess what? I wasn't allowed, I'm not going to say allowed, but he wasn't letting me flow naturally. He wasn't letting me grow naturally. Like, when I said that I was ready to go back to work, I've been home all this time. Now I'm ready to go back to work.
Right.
This is what I want to do. Now that's when the problems came in. And then that's when the insecure stuff came in.
So you felt you gave up your power when you initially agreed to stand?
Oh, no, I didn't feel like I gave up my power at all.
No, in the aftermath of when you wanted to go back to work.
Did I feel like...
You feel like you gave up your power during that? Like I guess he had gotten so accustomed to you being the stay-at-home wife and whatnot that when you were like, you know what, I want to go back out and work, you feel like you gave up your power during that time period?
No.
Well, I did pretty much what she did when Duke was born, when Lil Duke was born. I set my life up so that I could be there all day, every day for him. Okay. You understand?
Yeah.
With her being in the medical field, she has strange hours. So she's at work. She walks out the door at 4:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. Me as a comedian and an actor, and I'm out on set or I'm at a comedy show, I was coming in the house at 3:30, 4 o'clock. When she's getting up, I'm walking in the door.
Yeah.
So we did the handoff thing. You understand?
Yeah. We
did the handoff thing, and I was literally there.
And see, the thing is like, it should be a handoff with something like that. Now, given his profession, it would sometimes. I understand that it would be hard to do sometimes,
Right.
but dude, like it became a point. The reason why I wanted to go back to work is because it became a point where there was no handoff like it used to be.
Okay.
Oh.
No, he really thought he had to live in like
Oh, heck yeah.
concubine.
Like real life. Like I'm doing everything. Like I'm up when you get up. I'm your uniform laid out. You got your breakfast and your lunch pack.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got by the time you come home, dinner is on the table. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And JR is being fed.
Fellas,
I'm
she
saying the laundry is washed,
beige woman
folded.
with black flowing
Like
hair
you
down
know what
her
I'm saying?
back,
His
Built-
daughter come over the house.
built like a Coke
I got his
bottle,
daughter.
and
You know what I'm
she
talking about?
cooks
Like I'm
and
going to go pick a
cleans
daughter
and
up
takes
from
care of you.
daycare.
Her
Yeah.
name is Tiana.
Just so that
She is.
Why
he can
are you
transition.
advertising
Yes.
this girl?
I'm not looking.
But
I'm not looking.
God may
I
have
am not
somebody
looking.
searching for you, baby.
You
He's
got
out there right
problems,
now.
This
boy.
man right
He's
here.
out there right now.
Y'all see why I always threaten to slap him multiple times?
Now, if you can deal with a little violent streak, fellas.
I just said I'm not looking. Can I finish my point?
Hopefully you don't have a glass
Damn.
chin.
This
Continue.
boy is crazy,
It
yo.
made me lose my train of thought.
I'm just trying to get you a man.
I don't want one right
You
now.
shouldn't be by yourself.
I
Tiana.
should be by
With
myself.
all those
It takes
gifts.
growth and it takes strength to know that you don't need to be with someone at a certain time in your life. This is one of them. I ain't shit right now.
You know what? Preach. Preach.
Coming from
You
the
agree?
ain't shit himself.
You agree with that?
Listen.
I ain't
Knowing,
nobody thinking about this hater.
knowing,
Lonely ass.
knowing is half the battle. Okay? I accept my flaws.
Listen,
accept.
it takes more, like Toya said, that's mature. It definitely takes maturity to know that you, hello? Hey.
It takes maturity, huh,
Hey.
Bon? I'm listening.
No, you look like a little kid over there with this table. Y'all, we got a
Guys,
new.
this is
We have a
awesome.
new table that's made
Yeah,
of
we got
dry
a dry
erase.
erase table up in
It's
here.
amazing.
And
the
he's over
world's-
there coloring with the
And the
cook.
world's last Negro spiritual is going around writing in his native hieroglyphics on
all of our tables.
All right, I'm erasing it. That's it.
So,
Y'all are unappreciative.
So yeah, so
Lady T,
no,
you're
excuse
outta
me,
here. You're
stop
outta here.
it.
Somebody's cholesterol is going up.
That dude, y'all are out of here. You write your own.
He's
damn
mad as shit.
Yo.
He's the little kid. If
Disrespect.
he's emoji right now, he would be this one.
Disrespect.
Yeah, but he's pouting.
I can't. Why would somebody just hang up and call me right now?
Yo, so look.
So no.
You want to talk to Tiana? Call in 202-299-6673.
And
Don't you call her phone no
She is
more.
looking for somebody.
I'm not looking for nobody. Stop lying to these people because if they see me out on the street and they walk up to me like I want them, they'll get their feelings hurt. Don't lie. Don't lie. Shut up.
Listen.
Shut up.
Sometimes the soil.
Sometimes
It's kinda
people
hard.
just
You
don't
gotta-
understand no.
You gotta
Sometimes people
feel it.
just don't
You gotta
understand
tell
no.
You gotta tell that
What the hell is
story.
wrong with him?
You gotta tell that
I just
story.
said I am single and I want to remain single. I don't wish to be in a relationship right now. Tiana is not in a phase right now in her life where she needs to be worried about a relationship. No, I'm not angry about it.
She knows
I'm actually
herself.
very happy and at peace with my decision.
Because she has a lot of love to give, but has yet to find somebody to give it to. So, fellas, what I'm saying is, if
Can you
like,
grow up?
If you like long walks,
He had
if you
no
like
friends in
slow-
high school.
If you like slow,
I did what I just say.
long
The
walks
irritating
on the
ass
beach,
kid that was in the
if you
class
like
that didn't
to
know when to shut the
slow
hell up.
dance by the moonlight, then Tiana's not the one for you. But if you like go-go music, a woman who carries a concealed weapon. If you like a woman who will threaten to slap
Doug, shut the fuck. Like,
to wake you up.
hey,
in
he
the
about to
morning.
make me give him the big strong.
Wait! Yo, what is wrong with you,
Yo,
dude?
I'm trying to get my sister hooked up because
No.
she's a beautiful woman and deserves.
Won't you help
to
your
have me.
lonely
Help
self?
yourself. Lonely ass.
I'm not lonely. I have my pick of the litter. Oh,
And it's slim pickings.
hey, first and foremost, I broke up with Ophelia. I broke up with her.
He was in an imaginary relationship with her, y'all.
I broke up with Ophelia, and Valerie.
She
was
said, "Tell
close.
him stop playing."
Valerie
Yes,
was
thank
close.
you.
She was close.
He is so irritating. And anyways, so listen. Oh, thank you very much.
I'm gonna hook you
So,
up.
Why you wanna be helped?
Shut up, boy.
All right.
so my end point is that because he about to say some stupid shit, and I already
Shut
know,
up, boy.
because he gets on my nerves. Like I think he sits around and just think of ways that he can get the hell on somebody's nerves.
That's lonely shit. He go to the gym 6 times a day.
Yeah.
And then he sits in his bed.
And then
in
he
his
comes
room
and swallows his
on
mic
the-
for 2
on
hours.
the edge of the bed, just thinking. Look at him. Look at him.
The annoying kid.
Please finish your point.
The annoying.
Because he over there shaking, waiting to talk. What just
See
happened?
that?
Go ahead, Tiana.
You see that?
The floor is
You see
yours.
that? He can't even help
The
himself.
floor is yours, Tiana.
He can't even help himself.
Oh, you are funny as hell, son.
I'm waiting.
Go ahead with your irritating ass.
I have nothing to say.
Go
Yes.
ahead, sitting over there looking like Mr. Rogers.
Go ahead.
For once, you don't have nothing to say,
He
bro.
do. He do.
All right, I'm done. You know what, Tiana? I understand why you're taking this time out for yourself right now, and I honor you for that.
Get off of me. Get off of me.
No, man, but this was a good conversation, man. Roles
Hilarious.
of women and men in a relationship, traditional relationship. We definitely thank you for all rocking with us on NLGradio.com, the sound of the people. As a matter of fact, we're about to do a roll call on the way out. The Duke of Comedy, tell people what you got coming up, the projects, everything.
Like I said, I've been in school this past couple of months.
Oh yeah.
And I'm ready to take my final exam
Oh,
tomorrow.
shucks now.
So I'm about
and
to
you're
go home
past
and
me because
study.
we're speaking it into existence.
Come on,
Because
speak it,
2020
speak it. I
is
need
about
that.
progression
That's it.
and elevation. You're gonna pass.
Thank you, Queen.
Congratulations
I
in
appreciate
advance.
that.
Yeah.
So I won't
The
be.
hit,
I
here
won't-
comes the hater.
I said, yeah.
I won't be back on stage until April. I'm coming back with you, my
Martinis,
man.
Martinis.
You opening up for me at Martinis. I'm headlining that show. So in April, get ready for that. We're gonna have an April Fool's show. Other than that, you can hit me up on all my social medias. Is the Duke of Comedy on Instagram, Terrence Hawkins on Facebook, and Terry DA Comedian on my Twitter. Tweet
All right.
me.
Tweet
All
me.
right. And let's give it up for the queen, the first lady of the SOPTT.
I am working on a few things that I have to remain quiet about. This don't get on my listen. Swear to God. Jesus be offensive around his big ass head right now. Because I swear
Okay.
it's about to go down.
That's one of my
About
favorite
to
gospel
go
songs.
That's one of my
She about to send me up to yonder, y'all.
yes.
That's one of my
Yes.
What you
favorite
got
gospel
popping on TT so the people around?
So I am I think I should be finished with my first book finally. I've been putting it off. But I think I should be finished with it by March.
Oh, I can't wait. Can I get a signed copy?
You sure can.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we might even do a contest for people to try to win a signed copy of the book.
Speaking of contests,
Yeah, we got something coming up.
if you go to Red Lobster in Arlington, Virginia,
Oh yeah.
and
no,
mention
listen.
my name,
No, yes.
the Duke of Comedy, you will get a free appetizer, be it the stuffed mushroom.
Did y'all hear him? If y'all go to Red Lobster in Arlington and mention
Alexandria,
I meant the Red Lobster in Alexandria and mention the Duke of Comedy, you get a free appetizer.
Yep.
A free appetizer. That's dope.
That's a
my
free
book.
giveaway I got.
That's
for
a
you.
good giveaway too. So my book will be once the book is finished. That'll be it. You know, listeners will have a chance to win a signed copy.
I love y'all.
And I'm working on a rebranding
SOP
for my creative directing and style, and I've been reaching out to some designers and stuff like that. Got some foreign cars lined up to be a part of it. I got a couple of designers that I spoke to. I'm lining up my makeup artist. We know Omni, of course. I ain't tell her yet, but yeah.
You not
some
gonna
models.
use jazz?
I got some models that I'm gonna be using to rebrand and put my portfolio back out there again.
That's what's up.
So yeah, and you can find me.
That's
You
your
can
line.
catch me. That song.
Have you ever had somebody start singing a song and look at you to finish and you just looking back, you're like,
I don't know what you got
the
to say.
I don't know
But
that
no,
song.
on Instagram at Conversations with She, all one word.
All right. And for me, I got a lot of things coming up. I got a comedy show on the 16th in
Let me turn so I can see
Arlington,
this irritating
Virginia. You can go to my Facebook page, Douglas P. Bennett, and buy tickets for that. I'm definitely going to be gracing the stages all over the DMV, some places up in Philly and whatnot. Those things are in the workings right now. Philly, LA, New York, those places in the works. And then I'm going to be hitting the stage out in Martinis the last Friday in April with my man, the Duke of Comedy. I'm going to be opening up. So like I tell my women, I'm going to give you the best 10 minutes of your life. You're going to have to figure out the other 23 hours and 50 minutes of the day. But we appreciate you for tuning in on NLGradio.com. We had a little technical difficulties, but we're not going to let anything stop the sound or the flow. So once again, for the Duke of Comedy, T. Hawkins, for the Queen, the First Lady of S.O.P., Tiana Talk, TT, I am that dude, Doug, Mr. Perspective. We are signing out. Thank you for rocking with us, and we love you.
Peace. Thank you guys for your support as usual. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but I'm doing a replay tonight, so
My little
you guys can tune into NLGradio.com
so
and listen to
What's wrong with him?
the
I don't know.
broadcast.
I'm on the radio.
My broadcast next.
Live on the joint.
Love you guys.
This faggot keeps